started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Wide. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's going over that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively,
well, playing a little bit.
Continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Jordan, oh!
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the
Jordan's
tone,
acting
can't connect
crazy
there.
right now. You said, is he good?
The Minnesota offense.
I just started playing him.
Underway. And they've got to be thrilled to have
this
game
Vikings.
still at nothing after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. What I enjoyed was watching him.
Who am I playing against?
Because as the defense came
DJ
off,
Chark, nigga, the wide receiver for the Jaguars.
Really say thanks because
really?
the interception,
yeah,
it didn't turn into any points.
He's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
You know what I'm saying?
Play fake.
You better whoop his ass.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Gehring. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative at this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown.
Let me go to game chat.
These guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott.
I thought you were about to pick the Jaguars.
He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to.
Nowhere there to escape, and he goes down. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes.
Give me that.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Yeah, I'm telling you, if that was you, you would have caught that.
Behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
Yeah.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Oh.
Now Cook. And an alley to run. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Buying time to his left.
Oh, get his ass.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go. Defense is taken in at the 5.
I'm going to play that. Good catch.
Big play there. Cousins to Thielen. 41 yards. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone.
He's checking Chris.
Bring up 48. Hey, Zoo.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to it.
Nowhere to go.
Oh, no.
The football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Check 49, check 61, matchbox lights. First.
To throw is Cousins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
That's Fletcher, boy.
Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Let's go, boy.
He's going to go down again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-lib.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins.
Give me that, boy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. He's going to walk.
Give me that.
Deep left
No!
side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
I'm going to get it right back.
With still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Here we go.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
To try again after the sack. Cousins. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Cousins to throw it. Oh, he's going to go for it all.
Nice pick, baby.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away.
It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And how about this?
Oh,
a
shit.
fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They
think I can hit this? You think I can hit this?
It doesn't work out, and the Eagles are going to take over in
Yeah,
great
nice,
field
right?
position. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this?
Ain't catch you, Sanders.
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. From the 22, Wentz. He'll hit Jackson, complete. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Sanders, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down,
Getting in there, come on.
It's Howard. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Yeah, we in there.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Punching it in from a yard away as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Able to punch it in
I
on
missed
3rd
that. That
down.
shit went
Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale?
That shit went all the way to the
thinking
left.
ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Let's go, boy! Let's go, boy!
And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Some problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Play lockdown D now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Man, let's go, Cox. Let's go, Fletcher.
Too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Well, they brought the lead into this third quarter, and now they're really stepping up, setting a tone here defensively.
They came right out roaring because you had to know that in the locker room, they talked about setting that tone that you just described, continuing the dominance that they exhibited in the first half.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins going deep.
That's pick, boys.
Another interception. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then with the Eagles.
That's right.
He's got daylight. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Wentz able to hook up with Aguilar for a big gain. 52 yards. Wentz on the draw, leads it for Sanders. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Don't take it out,
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw it out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They go play action. Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him again. That is sack number 6. One off the NFL record of 7. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
I thought I was about to fumble there when I jumped.
Taking it in from the 20. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. What a nightmarish game he's having now.
You had Diggs open down the field, bro.
That he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Go, go.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey there to make the grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
My bad, dude. My bad.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
How many W's you got today? Ew.
Let's go, let's go.
Yeah.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins.
Oh,
and his
that's
throw is
crazy.
going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. 3rd down here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Cousins now. That'll be complete to Cook. And I think the ball's out, and the Eagles have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Another run with Sanders.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Well, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And he'll try and throw here on the fake.
Oh, we catching this.
And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
9:53.
One last shot now for Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think
it's called being in the zone.
so that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our
shut off his mic.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
Jordan,
From Minneapolis.
let me see my phone quick. Hurry up.
He shut off his mic after what?
When the last play when I intercepted, he shut it off. Let me see it quick. Okay, let me see it quick. Can I see it quick? Yo, it was a good game in the first half, bro. He had me nervous. Yeah, but Jordan.
I said.
Oh no, I got it. Fellas, I ain't gonna say that shit. Fucking, he wasn't trash talking when. What? You grimy. Nah, I ain't like that, bro. I'm definitely like that, but I wasn't gonna do that shit to him, bro. He fucking.
Like, is your favorites?
No, cabrón, porque he took time out of his day to fucking invite me, bro.
Should've said that nigga. No,
You should've made that nigga buy your jersey.
I'm about to send him a Twitter, bro.
Dude, trash as shit.
Yo, my boy, and I'm gonna tell you, yo, my boy Peter just spanked the nigga, eat trash, and hell, I watched the whole damn thing. You trash. He told me to tell you that you trash as the